This is a nano online open course in which you will learn innovative solutions in the visual arts sector during the pandemic based on the success story, visual artists, and cultural policy development. This success story is based on storytelling and presented from the interviewee's point of view and in her words. Let's start. I was born in 1993 and I studied at the Department of Visual and Applied Arts in Florina Fine Arts School in Greece and graduated from the Master's Program Cultural Policy and Development of the Open University of Cyprus in 2019. I am a multidisciplinary artist with a specific interest in the relation of humans to nature, tradition, rituality, and sustainability. I try to apply eco-friendly practices using a variety of mediums such as drawing, digital drawing and video, assemblages, upcycled textiles and objects, natural fibers, sewing and weaving. Since 2016, my research, theory and practice has focused on basketry. My MA thesis was about the basket weaving and the reed mat weaving as elements of intangible cultural heritage, focusing on the prospects that can create a positive vibe for the society's benefit, especially in Cyprus. I took part in relevant workshops in the UK, Cyprus and Portugal, both as a student and as an educator. I have presented work in various group shows in Cyprus and abroad. In 2020, I completed a 3-month Erasmus Plus placement at the NGO Passao ao Futuro in Lisbon. The organization is involved with the maintenance and development of traditional Portuguese handicraft through sustainable design. At an early age, I started studying music and dance, so I was familiar with the cultural sector. Also, I was an active member in school events and I always loved drawing. While I was in high school, I started attending drawing lessons and then I decided to become a visual artist. At the age of 18, I got accepted into the Fine Arts School in Florina, Greece. It was a difficult procedure to succeed, but I worked very hard throughout my studies to pass all my exams and succeed. I studied there for 5 years, and during this period I was introduced to many disciplines such as painting, performance, multimedia, etc. I was further intrigued to learn more about sustainable crafts methods such as basket weaving, since I was interested in safeguarding the intangible cultural heritage, so I also studied cultural policy and development at the Open University of Cyprus. I took part in some important events and exhibitions in Cyprus and abroad. For example, in 2017, I took part in the exhibition of the Visual Artists Association, where young artists and their work were introduced to the public. Also, another great achievement was in 2019 when the National Gallery of Cyprus bought 2 of my artworks. During the pandemic, I was working as an Erasmus intern in Portugal in an organization for arts and crafts and sustainable design. However, because of the pandemic, I had to stop. When I came back to Cyprus, I decided to find a solution in order to have an income, so I created limited edition digital prints of my artwork and I started promoting them through Instagram, Facebook, social media, and my website. I also tried to sell my art in art shops. Another challenge I faced during the pandemic was that the workshops I was about to give were postponed. Also, I tried to stay active by attending online discussions about arts and crafts. Moreover, during the pandemic, I applied for grants to create artistic projects, and it was also a time for me to arrange things for when the pandemic will be over. I was also accepted to participate in a 1-year course about performance, and at first we couldn't meet in person, so we had to do all our sessions online. There is always a place for development. I would like to be able to sustain myself and make an income through my art. I would like to find funds to create artistic, social, and environmental projects and be able to give more workshops in different areas, to exhibit more. Also, as a member of the Visual Artists and Theorists Association, we would like to improve the work status of our profession, as there are a lot of inequalities in the artistic sectors. For example, there are social insurance issues, the artist status, and more. Unfortunately, in Cyprus, there are a lot of issues that must be addressed in the cultural sector, and an effective cultural policy should be set up to support artists and society in general. It is a really demanding area, and there are many options and paths that you can take, and it's difficult to make money in this sector. However, I believe that if you are honest to yourself and to your art, and if you are adaptive, then maybe you can succeed. Now, we invite you to the quiz section, where you will be able to check your obtained knowledge by answering 3 questions. Tick the correct answer. Whether you choose right or wrong, you will be given an explanation for the answer. That's all for this session. Thank you for your participation. Follow the program to learn more skills on competence, understanding of main components of innovations in CCS.